Mr. Rubino, how will you support business in Christian County?
Right off the bat. Right off the bat, right now, we need to do something about bringing commercial and retail businesses, jobs into this county. Right now, we are nothing more than the bedroom communities for Greene County and for Taney County. Over 65% of the people that live in this county, according to the U.S. Census, who list themselves as workers, work outside this county. We are hurting ourselves. We need to change this dynamics. And I put forward, I've introduced it to the Commissioner's office, I've brought forward on all the literature I put out, I believe Highway 14 between Nixon and Ozark needs to finally be improved to that 4-lane divided highway that the State Highway Department already has plans for. I've been here since '93 and I keep hearing about it over and over again. It's high time as we push forward with this. And as your state representative, I'm going to do everything I can to finally get that done. We need to do something about changing the dynamics in this county. You and I are the tax base in this county. We need to bring commercial and retail development in here so that we actually have a balanced tax base. Right now, any taxing entity in this county, the only place they have to go back for more taxes is you and I. I think that needs to stop. I think we need to change the dynamics in this county.
Okay, Mr. Elmer, how will you support business in Christian County?
Well, the same way that we've been working on it, as Republicans, we put forth an agenda up there that cuts down on regulation. We fight that at every level. We come through and we also fight excessive litigation. I carried one of the major tort reform bills last year dealing with certain areas of the law that make businesses more successful. They make them able to function better. We're constantly fighting against increased taxation, and that comes back to Christian County. That's what's here. That's what's important. And we do have representation when it comes to the highways. There are plans, but there isn't the money there right now. I was told when I first went to Jefferson City, MoDOT walks into my office, they sit down and said, "We got some bad news. We're going to go to a maintenance-only program because the taxes aren't there. The gas is not being used. It's just not there." My opponent wants to tax everybody to build the highways. I believe you don't tax the businesses because they're trying to make a living. We use the state's money whenever it's available, whenever the revenue's there, and that's my job, is to make sure that when it is there, you're advocated for and those things come through. And that's one of the reasons you've got 2 projects going on 14 next year. Or, I'm sorry, 14 and then CC. We've got one on each end of Cheyenne Road. That's the 2 projects.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to ask you a question right off the bat. Are you tired of hearing about regulations? I'm tired of hearing about them because I never, ever see anything that spells out what regulations people are talking about. Over and over again. Look at the literature. I'll tell you one that I think needs to be changed right off the bat. When you're a new business, you end up having to put a bond forward to cover your potential sales tax. I think we need to go back and look at that, because right now, part of the overhead of starting up a new business is putting that bond forward. I think that needs to be changed as a regulation.
A final response, Mr. Elmer?
No.
Okay.